I want you guys to listen to Marabio. Listen to Marabio, and then I'll play former President Nkrumah. Listen to this.
Tension in the country. In Bo, for example, there were clashes between activists from the governing party, but also from your party. How are you trying, in your capacity, to calm the situation down, to make sure the consequences for the country, if that will happen, if the elections will be really postponed?
Wants to postpone, but we have the constitution, and there is no reason why it should not be held on the 27th. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace, security, and the democracy we have fought for. I didn't fight for democracy alone. This whole nation fought for it, and I think we should rise up to make sure that democracy is maintained.
This third layer of the approach of the APC, whose format it take, though it's in a peaceful approach?
Third layer is the people taking back their power.
In which means?
Under direct leadership. I just tell you, lawful means. Now elections will can go to so. And this is time for people for speak and then get for speak. And let me say this, that nobody no go stop them from speaking. When the people speak, waiting they say go be reflected, and that is we own responsibility as opposition party, that when the people speak, their voice reflected, and we go ensure say their voice reflected. Nobody no go taint their voice.
Somebody go say the government in power come through the ballot box, and you talking about the third approach for make people take back their power. You they refer to the ballot box? Or
I make us say lawful means. Which lawful means they? If you define lawful, I not talk anything on lawful. I say we they redeem back this country lawfully, and we they ensure that people take back their power lawfully.
These things that you don't mention as concern as an opposition. Now, one way the party in power now will say you know new to them, and you know new nothing will be done they happen while them themselves be in opposition. And when you talk about, when you ask Salome people, they will tell you, say, APC and SLPP are the same. So, now the same issues them over and over since independence.
It is completely different. When the APC kind of power, we meet Wilkinson Road tight and rugged. They take you 2 hours from
the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get the acting publicity secretary for the All People's Congress APC party with at the studio, where na CDI at Tunis. Today na the program where they look at the way forward for the APC as a party after we then come on McKinney, Usai then go.
All right, guys. So that was that for City Tunis. That was that for City Tunis. So now I'm going to leave the last video with you guys so you guys can see former President Nkrumah talking about creating an enabling environment for there we get democracy, we go thrive. And that was what we expected. That is why it bothers people like me to see Kande Yumkela going to a birthday party with Abbas Bundu. This man that we fought for, we said Kande Yumkela is the man for change, because otherwise there was no reason. SLPP is not whom we wanted. But we said Kande Yumkela get what he takes to go improve the lives of Sierra Leoneans. And he's sitting there in parliament now, going to private birthday parties with Abbas Bundu, instead of talking about debating the 2018, 2019, and 2020 audit report. But he's attending private birthday parties, having fun, whilst our democracy is being backslided, whilst our democracy is being destroyed, and it's not standing up for our people. This is what we have to stand up against these politicians and say, no, enough is enough. But listen to former President Nkrumah, and thank you, everybody. Go ahead and, have a nice evening. But let me just leave this with you guys so you guys can see this.
5 years, no political prisoner. Even the opposition. We don't get a situation wherein we imprison any journalist. And we get more newspapers now, we get more radio stations now, we get more talk all over the place. Talk we relevant and talk we irrelevant, talk we annoying and talk we disrespectful. Even when it is disrespectful, we accommodate them because we want for